what it becomes is it's just how much of it do you think? And I'm afraid to tread here, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How much of it do you think has to do with the current environment that we live in versus the Star Wars fictional world that we want to be in?
Well, I think once you reach a certain point of success on YouTube, you have to feed the algorithm.
Right. Yep.
And so I do think a lot of it is the same thing going on with conservative media, podcasts, talk shows, that we have to keep the hate going and we have to keep putting out new stories. So we're going to be really mad about like 2 kids in Oklahoma who are trans and swim. Like we're gonna spend a week on that. We're gonna pump the Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light thing for months and months and months. They just have to grab a thing and keep the outrage there, so that way they keep the clicks and the views going. So I think a lot of it with the negativity in fandom from like big names is purely algorithm driven. I don't think the people saying the nonsense actually really believe it.
Right.
I would be shocked if they do. I would be shocked if they actually care. They're just trying to keep the jackals pissed off and throwing a new piece of meat to them. Which like is almost worse. It's almost worse if they don't actually.
I was going to say, I mean, how does that make you feel? Because now they're using you and they're using women. They're using any people of color. As bait. Because honestly, I did the research.
Like
this guy that we're talking about, his followership has dipped over the last year and a half. And how long has he been going full in? He's in full desperation mode. Right.
He's in panic mode.
Something that like I think pisses me off more is the idea that he specifically pushes a lot that we're new fans, that we show up the Disney era, and like that's just not true. Like women have been fans of Star Wars since A New Hope came out. People have been fans of Star Wars since A New Hope came out. Every gay person in the 70s and a bunch of straight people in the 70s saw A New Hope and went, those 2 robots are gay husbands. C-3PO and R2-D2 were gay icons the moment they appeared on screen. I was a Star Wars fan the moment I saw it at 5 years old in 1996. I thought Shadows of the Empire was high art. I thought it was Shakespeare. I thought it was so cool that there was a video game, a soundtrack, a comic, a novel, and they were all connected. I went to Revenge of the Sith in my bathrobe with a plastic lightsaber. Like I've been a fan for 27 years. And the idea that because I'm gay, I'm a new fan who just got here. Like,
right. No. You're an opportunist 27 years ago.
Shut up. Like I was a Star Wars fan before I knew I was gay. Like I've been here the whole time. Queer fans have been here the whole time. Women fans have been here the whole time. And this idea that like, oh, well, we're just showing up in the Disney era and we're new fans invading your space. And it's like, no, bro, you didn't know we were here because we didn't feel safe around you.
Well, that's exactly it, right?
If you're a straight white dude who you're like, I've never met a queer Star Wars fan. You have. They just didn't come out to you because they thought you were a creep. Right. If you're a straight white dude and you're like, I've never talked to a woman Star Wars fan before, like they saw you and like they saw how you post and they were uncomfortable around you, so they blocked your ass. Like that's why. Like we've been here the whole time. We just haven't been talking to you because you're a weirdo.
Yep.